Hello everyone. Welcome to 6th Maths. Chapter 4 Operations on Fractions. Before we begin with our topic, let's quickly revise what exactly are fractions. So, here's a pizza for you. Can you see how many parts is this pizza divided into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So we can see that the pizza is divided into 6 equal parts. Now what if I offer you one part? Okay, I'm taking out this one part. How much is left with me? Right. 5 parts of total 6 are left with me. That means we have a fraction formed here 5 upon 6. If I ask you, let me know how many pizza pieces we have in the form of a fraction. So you will say 5 upon 6. Right. What if I offer you one more part? So I'm taking out one more part. And now we have 4 parts out of 6 left. That means the fraction now is 4 out of 6. So we already know that these numbers 4 upon 5 or say 1 upon 6, the one part out of 6 which I took out of the pizza, or the second time I removed 2 parts, so it became 2 upon 6. And what was left with me in the dish was, first when I removed one part, I was left with 5 parts out of 6. And when I removed 2 parts, I was left with 4 out of 6 parts. So you know that these numbers where you see 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 5 upon 6, 4 upon 6 are called as fractions. Okay. Now, today we are going to learn something new. Let's have a look at another example. Okay. I have 7 Oreo biscuits. Okay. You can see for yourselves, count them. There are total 7 of them. So, now if I want to share them with you equally, how can we do that? Let's see. One for you and this one for me, this side. 2 and 2 for you, 3 for you and 3 for me. Oh, we are left with 1 which has to be shared now with among 2 of us. So what can we do? Okay, we'll have to break this biscuit, I guess. And now we have got a share of biscuit half. Okay, so how many Oreo biscuits do we get? 1, 2, 3 and half. 7 were there in all, and when it was divided by 2, shared by 2 people, each one gets 3 and half. That's right. So, if we go to check this, what do we get? 7 upon 2 is equal to, when we divided the 7 Oreo biscuits among 2 of us, we shared, we got it as 3 and half. 7 upon 2, you can see the numerator is greater. Such type of fractions are called as improper fractions, and we convert it into a mixed number. This type of writing is called as a mixed number. So what are you going to learn today? Let's see. Conversion of an improper fraction into a mixed number. Let's take for example 7 upon 2. We had 7 Oreo biscuits, and when we divided them by 2, that means we shared. So that time what happened? Each one of us got, you got 3.5 and 3.5 was left for me, right? So 7 divided by 2 gives us 3.5. Here 7 upon 2 is a improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. And 3 1 upon 2 is a mixed number. So our exercise for today will be to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. Improper fraction into a mixed number. Now every time we are not going to divide biscuits and check. So there is a mathematical way to do this. And in maths what we do is 7 divided by 2. Quotient is 3. Remainder is 1. 2 3s are 6. Remainder 1. So when you have this form, you write it as a mixed number. How to write it as mixed number? Quotient. 3 is a quotient. You take it first. On top, you will take the remainder. 1 divided by divisor 2. So quotient remainder upon divisor forms your mixed number. Okay. The divisor is also your denominator in the quotient. So the same denominator should come here also in the mixed number. Remember 3 1 upon 2 mixed number is written in this form. 3 should not be up or down but in center of 1 and 1 upon 2. So now we have learned how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. So can we convert a mixed number into an improper fraction? Yes. So let's learn conversion of a mixed number into an improper fraction. A simple example, 3 2 upon 5 is a mixed number, and if we have to convert it into improper fraction, what do? We multiply 3 by 5 and we add 2. So 3 into 5 plus 2 and divide it further by the same denominator, that is 5. So 3 5s are 15 plus 2. 15 plus 2 17 upon 5 is your improper fraction. So any mixed number can be converted into an improper fraction. So moving on to our practice set 9. Question number 1. Convert into improper fractions. First one. 7 2 upon 5 is a mixed number and we have to convert into improper fraction. So we multiply 7 5s are 35 and we add 2 plus 2 is 37 upon 5. Do not forget to write the denominator. Second sum, 5 1 upon 6, 5 into 6 30 plus 1 31 upon 6 is your answer. 4 3 upon 4, 4 into 4 plus 3, 4 into 4 plus 3 upon 4 is equal to 4 4s are multiplication we solve first, 16 plus 3 upon 4 is your next step, and the last step is your answer 19 upon 4. You add this too. So 19 upon 4 is your final answer. This way we can solve the sums of converting mixed number into improper fractions. 2 5 upon 9. So 2 we multiply by 9 and add 5. We get 18 plus 5 upon 9. Answer 23 upon 9. Fifth sum, 1 5 upon 7. Multiply 1 and 7. Add 5. So 1 7 is 7 plus 5 is 12 upon 7. Question number 2. Convert into mixed numbers. So far you have converted mixed numbers into improper fractions. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to convert improper fractions into mixed numbers. How to do that? 30 divided by 7, carry out the usual division. 7 4s are 28, remainder 2. Now a quotient we will write first. So top top comes first. Remember, top portion comes first. The quotient 4 you will write in the midway like this, and then you will take the remainder on top. 2 comes here upon 7. 7 was your denominator in the question and 7 remains your denominator here also. So you can keep this clue in mind. 7 will remain same here. Only your question comes first. What is on top first comes first. Then the remainder upon the divisor. So this way you can form a mixed number from an improper fraction. So let's go to question number 2. 7 upon 4. Let's divide 7 by 4. 4 ones are 4. Remainder is 3. What comes first on top? That is your quotient. 1 we write first. Then the remainder 3 upon divisor 4. And this way, in simple steps, you get your mixed numbers. How to check whether your mixed number is right? Multiply this 2 in your mind. 4 ones are 4. Add 3, 7. 7 upon 4 is your question. So that means you have done it correctly. You can always cross check your answers. Sum number 3. 15 divided by 2. 2 sevens are 14. Remainder is 1. Now we write the quotient first as 7. Remainder on top 1 and divisor down 2. 7 1 upon 2 is the mixed number which we have obtained from the improper fraction 15 upon 2. Okay. Fourth sum 11 upon 8. 8 ones are 8. Remainder 3. Quotient we write first like this in this manner. 3 remainder goes on top upon divisor 8. So 1 3 upon 8 is your mixed number. Sum number 5. We have 21 divided by 4. 4 5s are 20. Remainder 1. Quotient comes first 5. Then remainder 1 upon divisor 4. So this way you have solved 5 sums. The last one, the sixth sum is 20 upon 7. We divide 20 by 7. 7 2s are 14. The remainder is 6. So 2 quotient comes first. Then the remainder 6 divided by divisor 7. So this way we have finished question number 2. Now question number 3. Write the following examples using fractions. You don't have to solve and write the answers, but you just have to write it in the form of fractions. So let's see the first one. If 9 kg rice is shared amongst 5 people, how many kilograms of rice does each person get? So one at a time we will write our statements. The first statement, total quantity of rice is 9 kg. Second, number of people, 5 people. So equals to 5. Therefore, kilograms of rice received by each person will be total 9 kg divided by 5 people, that is 9 upon 5. So your final answer, therefore each person will get 9 upon 5 kg of rice. So using fraction we have written this example. We did not solve it any further. Okay, second question. To make 5 shirts of the same size, 11 meters of cloth is needed. How much cloth is needed for one shirt? So same, what we have to write is first statements. That is, total meters of cloth is 11 meters. How many shirts are made? Number of shirts to be made is equal to 5. So how much cloth is needed for one shirt? One shirt, meters of cloth needed to make one shirt is equal to this total 11 divided by 5. Therefore, cloth needed to make one shirt is 11 upon 5 meters. So we have formed this answer in the form of fractions. We have written the answer. Hope you have understood this practice set. Do solve the sums in your notebook. Stay safe, keep healthy, and keep learning. Thank you.